Hi, friends. I received a question in the community inside of the sales page toolbox, so I figured I would make a PowerPoint presentation to explain the question in depth because there might be other people out there wondering the same thing. So, I'm going to start off with the first slide, which is actually already addressed inside of the sales page toolbox, but I'm going to go over it again, and then I'm also going to break down the rest of the question in the rest of this slide. So, the question that was asked was, they needed help understanding the lingo, such as sales pages, landing pages, funnels, and email marketing. So I'm going to break them all down for you in this PowerPoint presentation. So, starting with sales pages are focused on selling one product or service. They contain persuasive detail copy that will address benefits, pain points, and any objections. Sales pages typically include call to actions throughout the sales page, encouraging customers to purchase that product. Landing pages. Landing pages are usually used to collect leads, such as email opt ins, or they'll just showcase general information. They're less detailed with minimal copy and basically a single call to action like sign up or learn more. So, an example for a capture page might be they might just ask for an email in exchange for a freebie, while a sales page would have pricing, testimonials, and more details to try to close the sale on that page. So I'm going to move on to show you examples of the two that you'll find actually in my store. So here's an example of a landing page. So one of the digital products that I created was Digital Storefront. And so I created a sneak peek for anybody that wanted to get some more information before they purchased the product. So if you see here, it's very basic, very simple. There's not much detail here. All you do is fill out your information, your first name and an email address, click get for free button. And then from there, when they click that, in their inbox is going to send the sneak peek so they can look at that. So see the difference. It's just basic landing page, not too much information. Now on the next slide, I'm going to show you what one of my sales pages looks like. So here is a sales page for another one of my products, the sales page toolbox. So you see there's a lot of information here, the testimonials, the join now button, and all the information for the product. And then it takes them to the actual product to be able to buy. But in this case, it's for the wait list. So you see the difference? Here's the landing page, very simple, basic to capture an email address. And then here's the sales page where there's all the detail copy about the product to try to get the customer to purchase that product. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to touch base on funnels. I know it might be confusing. You might not really understand what a funnel is, so I'm going to really break this down. So, a funnel is basically a step by step path that takes your audience from just browsing to heck yes, I'm going to buy your product. It's all about guiding them through a journey, first grabbing their attention, then building their trust, and then finally making it to the no brainer for them to take action. When a funnel is done right, it'll remove any guesswork that the customer might make from the buying process. So, them wanting to buy it is going to feel effortless for them. So, I'm going to show you some examples on how a funnel works. So first the funnel, you're going to start at the top where awareness is gained. So this is where you're going to grab the customer's attention from sources such as Instagram, Pinterest, Threads, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook ads. So pretty much like I'm going to use example Instagram, a reel. A reel is going to grab the customer's attention and it's going to spark curiosity. So now that's where you go to the second part of the funnel, where it is the lead magnet, where you're going to get their interest. So the lead magnet's going to be kind of like the landing page, where you're going to convince them to download your freebie. And this way, they're going to now, from there, grab your freebie, and then they're going to end up on your email list. So now from there, while they're on your email list, this is when the nature portion the nurture portion of the funnel happens. This is where you're going to build trust and a relationship with your potential customer. So here's just an example of an email sequence that you can set up in terms of the nurture sequence after they click the information for the lead magnet. And then once you go through this nurture stage, then it's going to go to the offer, which is your decision section. So the offer is where you're going to basically present a solution to your customer's pain point. And then this is where that well crafted sales page is going to be super important because it's going to speak volumes on the customer's pain points, and it's going to make them decide that this is a no-brainer. I want to grab the product to help with my pain point. So now the close section. This is where you want the customer to go to the complete action phase. You really want to completely give urgency to where they don't want to second guess the buy of the product. And they also want to say, oh my gosh, there's a limited time bonus or a discount, so I need to grab this fast. So when you get into the closing phase, you really want to use to your advantage adding like a bonus to the product or the discount, or even maybe like you have 24 hours to grab this option, and then it's going to make them want to have it. It's like FOMO, fear of missing out. So now there's also another part of this funnel where you can have the upsell. So this is where you can sell a product that might only be $17, but you end up closing with maybe a $35 sale. So in the upsell part of it, when they add the item into their storefront, you can add a second item into the sales page to where they might get a limited time deal where they might save 30% off of a product that you have in your store, and they add that, and now it's like you made two sales in one because they saw it during the checkout process and they're like, oh my gosh, I need this, even though they didn't even know that you might have had it, or they might not have known that they needed it. And then the best part of all this is you really want to keep a relationship going. So after the purchase is made, you really want to make a follow up with the customer to make them feel wanted or desired or loved. And this is where you keep that long-term customer. They'll keep coming back to buy products from you over and over again. So the final stage of this I want to show and talk about is email marketing. Email marketing is actually one of the things that people forget is almost one of the most important parts of selling in any online business or any brick and mortar business. So what is email marketing? Email marketing is a must in your funnel. It's definitely a place where you capture the lead by grabbing the person's attention on social media, but then when they get to your email list, it's where you want to then do that nurturing part of the funnel. So, the strategy that I would suggest is capture their emails, nurture and educate, not even just on your digital product that you're offering to sell, but maybe just something simple. Like for me, I might want to educate a customer on something inside of Canva that they may have not known about. I might not want to talk about trying to sell a product, but I might want to give them some information about how to use Canva in a certain way that they might not have known about. Then the next part, then you want to sell with strategy. So then after I educate the customer, I might say, oh, by the way, I taught you this lesson in Canva. I do have this product that teaches you some more in case you're interested in grabbing that. And then when that happens, then they're on your email list. They've been nurtured. They bought your product. Then you're going to follow up again. And then you're going to keep sending them information and then sell them more products, not in a salesy way, but basically the way that you want to help them get ahead in whatever business that they're offering, whether it's digital marketing or brick and mortar marketing. A brick and mortar business. Sorry, I've been recording all day and my voice is like starting to get lost. But anyway, so I just wanted to go through and answer those. I hope that this video helps. If you have any more questions, just let me know below when I post this video in the community. And I hope you guys have a great night.